here with me A.D. Williams, and he's working on his first book. So A.D., tell us a little about yourself.
Well, basically, I'm working on my first book. I'm actually the co-author, again, with Author Trey Parker. The book is called Walking on Air, Success Tips for the Young, Fly, and Foolish. And the goal is to motivate the world and really get people thinking about their future and success.
And now you said the title of the book is Walking on Air. What does walking on air really mean?
But walking on air is a truly beautiful feeling. It's when you're so focused on your goals, your ambition, your success that you can't be touched. You're in a sense walking on air. You're floating above the negativity, the distractions, and the mediocrity that clouds the universe. So it's really a magical feeling when you're floating above all.
Now, I have here, you said the goal of the book is to get people thinking and to motivate the world. So what is one of the main reasons why you believe that our youth is unsuccessful?
Well, what we found through our readings and through viewing different success stories is that it starts mentally. If you doubt yourself, if you're not confident in your dreams, and if you let negativity get to you, you have already cut yourself short. If you allow yourself to be trapped in the box and only rely on one route, then you cut yourself short as well. So the first route is to just dream big. It's okay to be quote unquote unrealistic or what many think is foolish, and that comes down to the root of what the book prescribes. Be young, always be hungry, always want more out of life, be fly, the ability to walk on air and float above negativity and distractions, and be foolish. Individuals such as Steve Jobs, Kanye West, all these success stories we see, they all had that little bit of foolishness in them and that little bit of craziness that allows them to not care with other things.
Okay. And you did mention that you are the co-author.
Mm-hmm.
So the other author was Trey Parker, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. What is it that makes yourself and Trey Parker so credible to write this book of success tips?
Well, we both come from a background of adversity. We come from places where you're not expected to go get a college degree, let alone a master's degree. So we have, in a sense, already walked on the air and floated. And we like to say that our journey is far from over. We're confident in our dreams, but very rarely do you find individuals that reach back and try to motivate those behind them and those around them. This book is something that's going to keep us motivated as well as motivate the world. We're confident in that, and it's okay to still be on your journey and still try to educate and get people and rally them up to walk on air and float with you.
Okay. Now, could you give us a little knowledge of your background or your education level?
Definitely. I graduated from Florida State University, both myself and Trey. Both of us got business degrees. He went to FAMU University and received his master's in business, and I went to the University of Central Florida and received my master's in healthcare administration. So each of us have went that traditional college route, but we have big plans in regards to business ventures, investing, and we feel like we're not binded down to only one program or one route to success, which is why we're reading this book, which is why we're still reading books and writing books and just trying to motivate the world. So that's a little bit about our education background.
Okay. What does your family think of your success, and do they support you?
Well, being a first-generation student, you're somewhat of a pioneer. I'm sure many can relate to that. You're going to do things that's new to your family. You're going to do things that they have no idea what it is. So they're definitely supportive. Sometimes they look at it with a side eye and are curious to see what will happen. But my family always has my back, and I'm okay with sitting with them and educating them as I pursue my journey. And it's my success is their success. I'm the oldest of 10. So they're constantly looking at me for guidance, so I'll just keep on pushing for them as well.
Okay. What do you see happening with this movement within the next 6 months?
Well, within the next 6 months, the release is actually going to be in August. We will have the book published in the beginning of August. From there, we'll look to have many more interviews, talk to more people. We've been in contact with a few schools. We've been in contact with the Boys and Girls Club of America. So we're trying to start with the youth. We know that our peers are going to pick up the book, so we want individuals between the ages of 18 and 32 to pick up this book, and get themselves thinking, pass it along to a friend, and just make sure that they're on the right to success and also educating and motivating others.
So hearing that you would like to start with the youth, what would you suggest to the youth those who feel they don't have a strong support system and they feel like they need a support system to press on?
support system is definitely necessary. I feel like individuals, of course, look to their friends, look to their family. And when you don't have it there, then you have to search and look for yourself. Myself and Trey Parker have seeked out mentors, seeked out individuals who are doing exactly what we want to do. And as cliche as it sounds, you can find out a lot of information in the book. One of the most powerful books I ever read was The Alchemist, the story of a young boy who was traveling, truly following his dreams. So all it takes is one book and sometimes one page to really give you that support and that motivation that you need to keep on pushing towards success.
Do you feel that the recent economic crunch has placed a damper on the way of successful young professionals?
Definitely. But you only can fall victim to the economic system if you rely on it too much. And by that I mean individuals who go to college and rely simply on their ability to find a job. We live in a generation where we have creators, we have innovators, we have visionaries. People our age are creating their own jobs. Entrepreneurship is big now. So for individuals who are fearful of the economic system, find out what you're passionate about and create your own job. Start your own business. I have brothers who are getting business licenses as we speak, who are letting their passion sign their check for them. So create your own jobs, and that's part of what this movement is about, is letting your creativity flow into your business as well.
Okay. Now I'm interested in hearing about your journey with Trey Parker. Where did you meet Trey Parker, and how long have you all known each other?
Well, we met officially in 2008. We came into the CARE program at Florida State University. From there, we clicked. He was from Tampa, Florida. I'm from St. Pete, Florida. We both had similar backgrounds. We actually pledged to the same fraternity, Alpha Phi Alpha, and we clicked. You know, a lot of people joke. You know, we share the same passions, we share the same interests. So it only felt right to motivate and somewhat educate the world together through this book. You know, through something tangible. So we've been on each other for about 6 years.
That's a long time. So does anyone in particular influence your creativity? And could you explain how it is when you and Trey Parker have a brainstorming session?
A lot of people influence my creativity. Individuals who are successful, moguls, rappers, my family, my siblings. I just try to find motivation in anywhere I can. Sometimes I go out and meditate next to the lake, and just the pure energy of the world motivates me. So when me and Trey communicate and brainstorm, it's kind of like organized chaos. We argue, we fight, but no matter what we're working on, something beautiful comes out of it. You know, we both men, we both have strong personalities, so we have the ability, like brothers, to argue and still do the job done.
So I know for me as an individual, when I set goals and I fail to reach those deadlines, it's easy for me to fall into a state of depression or, extreme sadness. When things seem to be going negatively, how do you shift into the positive?
Well, the first thing is you have to realize that failures happen, mistakes happen, and as you said, missed deadlines occur. If you're chasing something and you have a confident dream and you're following your goals, mistakes are going to happen. So once you realize that, and when they do occur, it's a little easier to understand this, and it's a little easier to bear. From that point on, you have to try to clear your mind. One thing that I've been trying to do over the past few years is meditate, stay positive. Just taking 10 to 30 minutes to focus and clear your mind of everything. All your doubts, all your worries. And it's been a strong tool that's used by individuals that we have studied in the past. I'm pretty sure you're familiar with Beyonce, she's a meditator. Trey meditates, I meditate, and it's a way to kind of clear your mind from all the negativity and to regain that momentum and get back towards your goals and towards the path of success.
Okay. And while we're on the subject of deadlines, how long did you all predict the process of writing and publishing to take, and how long did it actually take?
Well, this is my first book, so I had no idea of how long it would take. Trey Parker actually wrote a book before this. He published and wrote a book by the name of The T, which is available on Amazon as well. So he kind of knew how the process went. He learned from his first process, so he was able to guide me in this book, Walking on Air. We didn't set any strict timeline, we just knew that we wanted the book published by August, which gave us a clear vision and a target date. We let our passion, our creativity flow on the paper, and we really just tried to make sure that we had everything done before then, and it's looking very good right now. So we set clear deadlines and clear target dates.
Okay, okay. Do you have any links or social network accounts for people to find out more info on the movement and about the book?
Definitely, you can sign up for updates at www.youngflyfoolish.com. We're also active on Instagram. My Instagram is AD_Williams, 2 Roman numerals, and Trey's is Trey Parker _. So you can sign up for updates. You can follow us. We're not only talking about this, but we have fun. We post everything we need to, and then we also be posting the release of the book on those locations.
She's a beast. I call her karma.
So we're wrapping up this interview with A.D. Williams, and what I need for you to do is complete each statement. Okay. So, without mainstream education, I would be
A business owner, venture capitalist.
okay. Publishing this book makes me feel
Like I'm walking on air. I feel free. I feel creative. I'm walking on air.
okay. I am young, fly, and foolish
Because nothing can box me in. I'm going to try everything that comes to my mind. I'm going to pursue all my goals. I'm going to stay clear of negativity. And I'm going to be foolish enough to believe that I can take over the world if I want to.
okay. You should read Walking on Air because
It's a book for the people. Anybody that wants to be successful, anybody that's a dreamer, anybody that wants more out of life should definitely pick up this book. If it does nothing else, it's going to get you thinking.
okay. And I agreed to interview with Harmon Entertainment because
It's the next big thing. We're doing some great things here in St. Petersburg, Florida. I'm an up-and-coming author. I feel like it was a great collaboration, and you guys are a great representation of individuals like myself. You're a young, successful, not only graduate, but you're taking your creativity and your passions into your own hands. So you definitely resemble Young, Fly, and Foolish.
okay. And that wraps up our interview session for today.
Again, the book is Walking on Air, Success Tips for the Young, Fly, and Foolish. You can find out more info and sign up for updates at www.youngflyfoolish.com. And that's about it.
Alrighty. Well, thanks everyone for viewing Harmon Entertainment's first edition of Next Up. Stay tuned for more. But before we go, it's shout out time.
Shout out to my family, shout out to my mama, shout out to Walker Visions, shout out to Big 7 Catering, best wings in town, shout out to my brother, shout out to Trey Parker, again, Walking on Air.